we have an extra set of 4 buttons. So we actually have 16 pads here. I never thought I would see the day when we would have 1/4-inch inputs and outputs on the SP-404 and USB-C, guys. Spoiler alert, you can sample straight from the USB. You can also power it through USB with a power bank. On the back now we have MIDI in and out. I might just call it MkII because it sounds cooler. Are you ready for this? Our wave. Now we can finally see our waveform. We now have projects. So now not only do we have these 16 pads and these 5 banks, we have this times 16, guys. They also released an SP-404 MkII app where you get like a visual representation of what's going on. So you can set all of these effects to whatever effects that you want. Like, how cool is that? It's not just that effect. So even though it says filter right here, I actually have this set to my reverb. I have the delay to delay. This is my vinyl, and everything else I've left the same. The MFX now, when we hold the MFX button, we get access to all of our effects. And then if you hold it and you scroll down, you can access some more effects. We also have 2 bus effects. So for example, I can have bus 1 and I can just leave my vinyl on. And then if I go to bus 2, I can play everything else on it that way, right? Another cool addition is that we actually now have a copy button instead of having to use the shift function, which is super useful when you're building variations of our samples. And we actually have a few effects for the input, and we have a guitar amp simulator, and it actually sounds really good. We can change the pitch of it, and look how beautiful that is. All the way to 150% and all the way down to 50%. Let's chop this thing. So turn to the chop menu. We're gonna press shift and chop. We're just gonna press our pads and it's gonna start chopping. Okay, so I just plugged in my SP-404 through USB-C, and I'm gonna click over here where it says connect. Now my SP is gonna show up here. And the cool thing is that while I'm editing, I can actually see what's going on. So as I'm playing on my SP, it's gonna show me on the screen. So like, that's super cool and super useful for arranging your patterns, arranging your pads, and then something super special. I'm just gonna play and I'm gonna show you. So look, nothing is pressed, record is not pressed. Check this out. Okay, mark, skip back. It is automatically recorded. The skip back feature is like next level, guys. Check this out. Our sample, we didn't even have to record. We didn't have to resample. We didn't have to do anything. How beautiful is this? So technically we have 3 workflows now. We can do the resample method, we can use the pattern sequencer, or we can use the skip back, which has been like my go-to because it is just so instant. So like I mentioned before, we can take any of those 32 effects and set them to our 6 effect pads, which is awesome. To do that, we're going to press shift and 16, which takes us to our EFX settings. We can have our master bus for everything. So like you can actually set them, and there's some already on there. You can have a couple of favorites already on there on like your complete full output. So that's pretty dope. And then to navigate through our pages, we're gonna use this last knob. It is this page right here. So here we can set what we want each pad to do, and we just press it and we pick whatever we want. So on this first one, I have my reverb. I can change it to a chorus. I can change it to whatever of those effects that I want. Also, did you guys notice that now we have a 303 vinyl sim emulator? Dope. We can erase multiple pads though, so that's cool. So if you press delete, you can delete multiple pads. That's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you got to see what this SP-404 is capable of. Let's put it next to Bay, because you know this is still Bay. But honestly, this will definitely replace my 404 when it comes to live performance, because with this is all you get. With the OG 404, well actually, with these two, you know, we only had 12 pads. Now we have 16 pads. We only have these banks and that's it. Now we have these banks plus 16 projects. We can edit our effects just so much. And also something else that, you know, was a big issue with these is that these are really noisy. If you're thinking about picking one of these up, definitely do so. Also, the price is right. Hello. This is definitely new Bay. You guys know that like I have a lot of gear and I make a lot of music and I make a lot of tutorials and stuff. but in reality, the way that I make music is my 404, my montage, my guitar, and my modular, and that's pretty much it. Everything else is just like, you know, it's icing on the cake. It can come, it can go, whatever, but this is bae. These are baes. So that's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. Stick around. Don't forget to check out my music channel. I got some other videos on the SP-404 on there as well. Chopping samples, making music. Check out my other channel. Don't forget to hit subscribe on both of those. Thank you guys for watching. Lots of more cool content coming, so stick around and I'll catch you in the next one.